Okay, so we actually need to fix on number 6 right here where it says g of x equals negative g of x. Will you type this in the Desmos like I did? And I made this, instead of g of x equals, I'm making it h of x equals negative g of x, like that. Okay, so when I type that in, as you see on my screen, the blue line reflected over the x-axis. So there was a reflection across the x-axis. All right, last question down here is a good multiple choice one. It says quadratic functions f and g are graphed. Graph g is narrower than the graph of f. Which pair of functions could have been used to create the graphs of f and g? All right, so we're going to start with A. So if I look at A, let me zoom in. All right, so if I look at A, the only difference that has happened here is I have negative x squared, and then I have positive x squared, which that does exactly what's on our Desmos screen right now and just does a reflection. It does not make anything narrower or wider. All right, now we're on B. So g of x equals 1 over 5x squared. So let's type that one in. G of x equals 1 over 5x squared. Okay. And then f of x equals x squared. Okay. And if I look here, f is narrower than g. So for this one, f is narrower than g. And this is graph g should be narrower, so that cannot be my answer. All right, now let's look at C. G of x equals 4x squared. So let's come back up here. G of x equals 4x squared. Okay, while f of x is our parent function equals x squared. Okay, the rule was that g needed to be narrower than f. And here, my black line of g, so g is narrower than f. Okay, so this really might be a good answer choice. Let's try the last one though. G of x equals x squared plus 4, and f of x equals x squared, or just x squared. This plus 4 sounds like the vertical translations that we did over here on the right side. So that should move it either up or down. So x squared plus 4 shifts it up, which does not make it any narrower. If I zoom out, I can see that they are actually the same width. They'll start to be the same width. It's just the same parabola, just moved up. So that can't be my answer. My answer is C.